Dun, 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 dun. We're a minute late. You're live!
We're not late, Robbie. This was on purpose. Have you guys ever been to a Lady Gaga concert?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I haven't.
Have you?
No. But when you go to see Lady Gaga, does she come out at exactly 9 p.m.? No, she comes out at like 9:05. She wants people to start chanting and jumping and swaying. Are you guys chanting, jumping, and swaying?
You're making all kinds of assumptions about Lady Gaga. I bet she's an on-time type of lady.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I know.
I'm just guessing. But I was trying to create an understanding of our lateness that was based not in the fact that we were pushing buttons and making adjustments.
And trying to make things right.
I think Robbie owns most of the fiddle-faddling. I was sitting here in a very alert and prepared way. There's a lot of buttons we have to push before this goes. It's just
there's one button, but there's
some levers.
Nobody needs
some
to know. This is all
knobs and dials.
This is all very dull.
My name is Matthew Swanson.
We have to do this. Is this in the agenda?
Well, let's see. What does this say? Extremely official introductions.
Dang it! It is in
My
the agenda.
name is Matthew Swanson. I am an author.
This is the problem of letting Matthew write the agendas.
Robbie has been
I have to
asked
do what's on the agenda.
to make the agenda, and she refuses. So she's trying right now to do something known as having her cake and eating it too. You have to choose one of those two things. Robbie earlier made sticky buns.
I did.
And ate them too. And then afterwards declared that she would never eat sticky buns again. They were quite delicious.
They were so sugary and crazily sugary.
Oh, my friends.
Yeah, all my teeth fell out.
My head went zing, zing, zing. Robbie, you've not introduced yourself. Nobody knows who you are.
Nope. Too bad. Too bad. Oh, I already did that. I didn't need that to be an agenda item. Preview of highlights and themes.
I know that organized thinkers that you are, you want to know what's coming up in the program ahead. Well, let me tell you, friends, we are going to read to you from a book called Even Ninjas Eat Asparagus. This is the preview of highlights and themes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There's going to be a highlight wherein we read this book to you. And then, for an associated activity, we're going to teach you how to make a ninja throwing star out of a piece of paper. But we're not going to. That's above our pay grade.
Go fetch a piece of paper.
Get a piece of paper, and unless you are magical at making perfect squares out of rectangular pieces of paper, our son Kato likes to do it himself. Scissors. Don't let me play with scissors near your face.
No,
Robbie knows better than that. All right? Yes.
For the record.
Yes. What?
We did official introductions of ourselves, but we didn't officially introduce everyone else. I want to say hi to William because I know that he was on here.
Hello,
Audrey
William.
and Marie. Twain. Charlie and Clara. Who else?
I must say we have
Conrad and Beckett.
We have several people chiming in from other countries.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool.
William international.
William is on the other side of the pond. And aren't Twain and Whipple somewhere to the south of here?
I don't know where they are. They're gallivanting.
Yeah, they're somewhere about. And we, as you know, are chiming in from...
William, I got your joke at the top. I'm waiting for jokes to come up on the agenda.
I hope that someone remembered to put them on the agenda. All right, so preview of highlights and themes.
Robbie rolls her eyes even louder.
Go ahead. That wasn't loud, but it certainly was demonstrative. Yeah, there you go. Do you see what fun it is to make an agenda, knowing what I do about the levers? See, Robbie pulled levers before the show. I get to pull the levers now.
During the show.
All right, let's see. What do we have here? Matthew encourages you to what?
To get a piece of paper. Yeah. We already did that.
Well, no, Robbie encouraged them. Friends, I encourage you to get a piece of paper.
Now that Matthew says it, you better do it.
The principal, Ella, I believe, wants you to get a piece of paper, too. I shouldn't speak for her, and yet I shall. Yes. Because she is the authority figure here. Listen to your principal, you people. All right, here we go. Theme song, Robbie, theme song, so we don't get yelled at for not playing the theme song. All right. I did ask you to cue up the theme song.
But then I got sidetracked. There we go.
So many buttons to push.
Right.
So many buttons.
Ready?
Wait, is it going to start at the beginning? The last couple of times it has started in the middle somewhere.
Is. I hope it does.
On your mark, get set, go!
The Robbie and Matthew Show.
You know what?
I'm sorry that we made you...
I didn't have the volume turned up.
The Robbie and Matthew Show.
Whew! It still went on too long. Drew, you're a magician. No matter how many times I anticipate it, no matter how long I try to push just that little extra mile, I can't do it. Drew's very magical. I think he recomposes the song over and over and over again.
Just keep sending it to me.
All right, it is time.
A millisecond longer
each
time.
It is time for hydration.
Yes.
By now, those of you who are faithful viewers should know that you need a glass of water on hand so that you can join us in the hydration ritual that will...
Cheers.
Oh, cheers to you, friends. Principal Schaefer, may we drink. Thank you, Principal Schaefer.
In Germany, they say Prost.
Prost?
In
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's what you say when you
Cheers.
clink glasses.
Prost.
Cheers. And then in Japan, they say Kanpai.
Oh, I remember that. Kanpai!
Kanpai.
Kanpai! All right, are you ready? Here we go.
Impossible. I don't know how you do it.
I took a leisurely approach today. That was my kind of slow and steady approach to a glass of water.
We got a video of a wee baby drinking her glass of water.
Inspired by this program, I do believe. Before this, she had never drunk water in her entire life. I don't know if that's true. That was a bit of bravado. That was a bit of hyperbole.
That was hyperbole,
We talked
guys.
about hyperbole before. I'm sure she drinks water quite often because her mother encourages hydration. Thank you, Kate.
I wanted to review...
Yes?
It's not on the agenda. Review the complicated word we learned yesterday that is eggplants and tomatoes and various kinds of nightshades, including potatoes.
I have no
And
idea.
I've forgotten what the word is.
No idea what it is.
If somebody remembers, please write it in the comments so that
Yesterday-
we can have a little review.
Yesterday we learned that shellfish encompasses both clam-like things and mussels and oysters and pinchy-like things like shrimp. No, shrimp don't pinch. Shrimp just sort of wiggle around.
Could pinch.
Shrimp could pinch, but
They should pinch.
I'm thinking about lobsters
Yes,
and crabs.
crabs.
Shellfish is an expansive category that has
Yes.
very different kinds.
So crustaceans are within the category of shellfish.
Do you know what defines them, as far as I can tell? Deliciousness.
Yes.
And that's not really what they probably want to be known by, but that is, in fact, how I think of them.
right.
Friends, Robbie reads Even Ninjas Eat Asparagus. Asparagus. The echo through the stadium.
Megan, who is the person who gave us the word, solanaceous.
Solanaceous.
I love that word.
Still sounds like something I would use to describe my earlobes. Yeah, but I don't know if anyone will.
Oh my gosh, Lemon Turtle drank theirs in 2 seconds. Well done, Lemon Turtle.
Lemon
Although
Turtle.
we're supposed to not encourage you to drink it super fast.
And also,
But I'm impressed.
I hope that you were drinking a very small quantity of water if you were drinking it that quickly.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, it's all
relative.
it's all relative. All right, Robbie's going to read this book. I'm going to push the buttons over here.
Okay.
We're going to get to the end in an orderly fashion.
This is the book.
But remember, because as we go through these books for the second time together, some friends, think of questions
Yes.
as you go through, and at the end we will answer the questions.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
The book is Even Ninjas Eat Asparagus.
This book is full of truth.
Wait a minute. Pillbugs are crustaceans too? They are not delicious. They maybe are delicious.
I don't know what a pill bug is.
Those are those little potato bugs.
Oh, well, that's different. Was it a potato bug or was it a pill bug? Pick.
You know what?
Pick.
A pill bug, a potato bug is a solanaceous crustacean. Or a crustacean that's solanaceous because it's potato. Potato.
Robbie's telling you
Crustacean.
lies. She's telling you clever lies, but they are still lies. Robbie, please
Okay, I'm sorry.
read the book.
I got distracted.
Yes.
Even
all right.
ninjas eat asparagus.
Here we go.
Here's the part where I have to change the first slide because
Someone
we're
is
over
questioning
here.
my description of my earlobes. Don't. My earlobes are so solanaceous and delicious and
Oh,
pendulous.
I missed that.
And supple. All right.
Nuh-uh, they are not.
They're not?
Well done, Roscoe. I
What?
think you're right.
Uh-oh.
That might be one of the E's. I'm not sure.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here
Even
we go.
ninjas eat asparagus.
Here we go.
It's hard to be a kid.
Truth.
You're always too small. You're never in charge. You have to do what other people say. But here's the truth. Maybe it'll make you feel better to hear it. You're not the only one who suffers.
No, sir. No, ma'am.
You might not know, but even lion tamers have to make their beds in the morning. And even the biggest, strongest, fastest football players have to do their homework. And see, he's writing on the chalkboard, I will not drop the ball in the end zone. I will not drop the ball in the end zone. He has to write it 100 times because he got in trouble. Sometimes vampires need to get cavities filled.
I mean, think about it. Their teeth, however pointy and ferocious, still have the same nerve structure and enamel decomposition problem if they don't floss properly. They're no different than you and me. All right, here we go.
That's a bald assumption. And
In the tooth sense, they're not. I'm trying to create empathy and connection. Here we go. Those are
right.
themes. Those are themes of today. Empathy
empathy and
connection. Yes.
Oh.
Here we go.
And even ninjas eat asparagus. It is also true that astronauts have to take out the garbage, yesterday was garbage day. We forgot to take out the garbage.
Robbie's not an astronaut, which is why it was.
Therefore,
there's nothing here about whether illustrators have to take out the garbage. Yeah.
And rock and roll singers. I love that rock and roll singer.
Me too.
Sometimes get haircuts. And the very best tuba players have to clean up when they make a mess. Oh, that's a mess. Dropping the wedding cake onto the floor while you're passing by with your tuba.
That's what I would do each and every time. This is a portrait of me with my tuba.
Occasionally, even doctors have to go to the doctor.
Right? Just like vampire teeth are akin to yours in certain very important structural and physiological ways, you and doctors are human beings who sometimes get sick.
Yes.
Moving on.
Or just need to go to a well visit.
Or
need to get a checkup. Yeah.
Yes.
And their shots.
All right.
That happens to everybody. Has to get flu shots.
Everybody.
All right. And even the speediest and most daring race car drivers brush their teeth before bed.
There you go. Something we all must do.
It might please you to hear that even the meanest, toughest kids have to clean out the litter box.
I mean, somebody must, or the whole house smells bad. Come on, you guys.
Yeah. You know what? We used to have 2 cats, and we had a thing called the litter robot that actually cleaned the litter box out for us.
Somebody just asked if you drew the asparagus. And let's clear it up right now. Robbie drew everything you see.
I did draw the
All
asparagus.
of the things, yes. All right, here we go.
I just want to check that I included asparagus in this book. Yes, I drew that asparagus.
Heck yeah, it's on the cover
All right.
too. Yeah.
And even the president wears underwear. Ooh, at least we hope he does.
I mean, I have no proof, no visual proof. Don't want that proof.
Yeah.
Want to just assume.
Yep.
Here we go.
Believe it or not, even the most famous opera singers have to be quiet sometimes. Yes, hush your mouth. Hush your mouth, opera singer. And the toughest, sweatiest professional wrestlers, oh, they are tough and sweaty, aren't they?
I don't want to be wrestling with them at all.
Have to be nice to their bratty little sisters.
It's a cross we all must bear, those of us bratty little sisters.
It might never have occurred to you, but even your favorite teacher...
Think about it. Who's your favorite teacher? Get a picture of that person in your mind, and then...
has to go to the bathroom.
There you go. It's just a truth.
Yep.
It's just a common fact of all people. Yes. One time, a friend of mine told me that she didn't poop. And she was so convincing that I almost believed her, but I don't think she was being...
This is why Matthew is the most gullible.
What?
Of course, everybody does.
And everybody does, right?
Oh my
she
gosh.
was very, very, very convincing.
Why are we talking about this?
Well, we're trying to create connection and empathy.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
And the loneliest lumberjacks still have to share.
Yeah, I mean, if a beaver is yanking on the other end of the log...
You can't see the beaver over there, but...
The beaver is hiding behind us.
There we go.
Look at that.
There's the beaver.
Oh, Robbie just wanted to get rid of
Hi,
me.
Matthew.
Oh,
I'm happy to replace
I want to
Matthew
come back.
with a beaver.
Bring me back. Whew, that was very upsetting. All right, here we go.
All right, oops. I had to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Even the howlingest werewolves have to be brave when the lights go out.
We all do, you guys. It's dark sometimes. The funny thing about the dark is that it's exactly the same as the light. There just isn't any light.
Yeah.
Everything else is the same.
It's
the stuff
exactly
is the same.
Yep. Nothing changes.
If you think the dark is creepy, that helps me. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
just the same. I
It's
just
just
can't
the
see it.
same.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
And bug-eyed, rampaging, snaggle-toothed space aliens.
I like that sentence. And I like that drawing. How do you think that slender thing holds up his entire heavy eye? It must be made of iron.
They're very strong.
All right, here we go.
Have to move away when their families do.
Oh, it's so sad.
Aww.
Being fierce doesn't immunize you from sadness.
Yeah,
No.
All right, and even big, strong King Kong has to go to bed when his mom says so.
Oh, moms are mean. Oh! Oh!
Here's the thing.
Listen.
Even when you're all grown up, you'll still have to take out the garbage and fold the laundry and clean up when you make a mess. But you'll get to choose what you're going to be while you make your bed and fold your socks. Whether it's a zookeeper or an architect or an Arctic explorer or anything else you might think of. Here are some of the things these kids are thinking of. Engineer, dancer, senator, carpenter, monk, banker, sailor, actor, chef, activist, farmer, biologist, executive, pilot, musician, artist, spy. I don't think that anybody can be a spy.
What do you mean?
You have to be a special kind of person to be a spy.
Well, these people out here are all special kind of people.
That's true.
All right?
You can all be spies if you want to
be. Don't tell your parents we said you could be spies. Just keep that to yourselves. Because a spy would. All right, here we go.
But hopefully not a vampire.
Not. Well, and that's a
Both
little
of
judgy.
these kids
That's a little judgy.
picked vampire.
If you want to grow up and be a vampire.
No.
No? You don't think so?
We'd like to not encourage people to suck blood for a living.
Okay, fine. I think
Yeah.
that's that. In terms of themes of the day, don't suck blood for a living is one of the themes.
Yes.
All right?
Compassion. I feel that's sound advice.
Compassion and don't suck blood for a living.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, friends. All right, do we have any questions? I think
There were so many.
let's have a few minutes of questions
One
before we make the
question
throwing
was,
star.
did I draw the asparagus because it looked like a photo?
Oh, that's quite a compliment. Wow.
Or not a compliment, I don't know.
Does William, do you want to ask, did I write the asparagus? Because it looks like a compliment, a photo by, what else do we have? Did you draw the asparagus?
What's your favorite thing about this book?
My favorite thing about this book. Robbie, what's your favorite thing about
I think my favorite thing is the page of, this page. The
Big Strong King Kong?
He's so darn jolly.
He is.
I love his little face. I also actually like the drawing of the lion in bed while the guy's trying to pull him out of bed.
I agree.
Where is it? It's at the very beginning.
It's the very beginning. You're just going to have to look at a lot of things. Look at that. That's
Yes.
actually a portrait of Robbie. If you can see, that's her morning hair.
That's what I look like in the morning.
When I'm in the morning trying to get Robbie up, I put on my top hat and I yank on the blankets real hard. It doesn't usually work, friends.
Yes.
My favorite is at the other end of the book.
Oh, man.
It is the alien, the bug-eyed, rampaging, snaggletooth space aliens. I like sentences that flow in a certain way.
Oh,
where
you
the
like
words.
the sentence.
No, I like both. If I had to pick one page that's the best combination of pictures and words, I love those eyeballs. I love how he's looking in two different directions, that he's shooting sort of beams of dismay, right?
Yeah.
And like through the beams, the city is red. Things are really problematic over there. But I also like, and bug-eyed, rampaging, snaggletooth, aliens. Say that out loud. I like the rhythm of it. I like the way your mouth kind of dances when you say it. When I write things, you guys, before I decide whether I'm done or not, I read an entire book out loud. Even the long ones, even books like The Real McCoys, I read them out loud and listen to how they sound. And sometimes I will find problems just because when I say them out loud, they just don't sound smooth. And I want them to sound smooth like butter. Okay?
Matthew likes to sound smooth.
Right. I can't. I'm not actually
say.
smooth, but I want to sound smooth. I want to fool you.
That's right.
By having
thinking he's smooth.
language that sounds smooth.
All right.
All right. What do we have here? It's the bug.
Somebody did point out that Matthew is gullible. Thank you.
Why was that pointed out, and in what context? How was that a constructive
Mr. Funny
comment?
Pants. I think because somebody told you that they didn't poop.
Oh.
And you believe them.
I mean, okay, that is grounds for gullibility.
Yeah.
I didn't really believe her, but I wanted to in the way that you try to believe your friends when they tell you something. Honestly, I was duped. I was duped by a poop denier, which is something that you've got to be on the lookout for.
William likes the ninjas, so do I.
Okay, I mean, we can go straight to the cover for that.
Well, I like them when they're fighting with the throwing stars.
The ninjas are quite dynamic. I like how freely you drew them, Robbie.
Where are they?
Well, whenever I see...
they
Oh,
are.
look at that.
I like their spinning throwing stars.
I mean, they're doing a lot all at once right there.
Yeah.
Right? They're throwing, they're nunchucking, they're leaping.
Yeah.
No one's on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that. Robbie had fun drawing these pictures. I remember that.
Thanks, guys.
Anything else? Any other questions, guys?
Nope.
No?
I think that's it.
Okay, so I'm going to go... well, first I will... Here, you show them the next agenda item. I know what it is. So I'm going to go retrieve...
I don't know what it is.
Get your pieces of paper out! Get your pieces of paper, friends.
Oh, all right. Here we go. I already read Ninjas... Oops, I got to get us back onto the main...
Time. All right, here we go.
So there we go.
But we're going to remove the camera and do an
did
over-the-shoulder shot here.
Guest Ninja Kato teaches you how to make a throwing star. All right?
Okay, you guys. Usually Kato insists on having his ninja garb on, but so that you can establish a sort of relationship with him and see his inner ninja, we're not going to mask his face.
Oh, don't crack your knuckles. Please, please stop.
There was nothing on the agenda about not cracking knuckles. This is part of the process, is cracking your knuckles before you make the star. Not your knuckles, his knuckles. Kato, please, this is your working surface.
Here's your work surface,
We've
bud.
had the piece of paper. Can you please explain to people, can you hold the paper up, first of all, so they can see?
Just a regular piece of paper.
Okay.
Printer paper.
All right, so now let's take the camera off and hold it over so you can see the rest of the action from a bird's eye view. Robbie's going to hold the camera because she's better at being... Now, dude, please narrate as you go and tell people what you're doing here. So...
Okay, so just For starters, fold it in half.
What do we call this, Robbie? Hamburger style?
Hamburger style.
Okay. We're folding the paper in half hamburger style. And what? You're making a super crease, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then flip it over, turn it the other way.
Okay. Ooh, what a crease.
Try to, Kaito, keep your hands in one area. There we go. So.
Okay.
So you could use scissors here, right?
Yeah, but I just use my hands because...
Look at that. It's much magic. So exactly in half. All right, cool.
Now, Kato, when you did this when Alden did this, did she do it hamburger style or hot dog style?
She did it hamburger style.
Okay, good.
And then take one of the sides, fold it in half again.
Hot dog style.
Hot dog style.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, we've established a vocabulary of folding techniques on this show, so now we're doing it hot dog style. Along
And
the long
just
edge.
do it the same way.
Okay.
And cut
Do
it
it down on the, there you go.
So are we getting rid of this piece of paper for now?
Yeah, and
okay.
this one.
You can use that for, oh, really? Only one paper left? All right.
And then fold this one in half.
Okay, all right. All right, you guys paying attention here? This is like a super extreme hot dog style. Super extreme.
That's like a Wienerwurst
Yes.
style.
Wienerwurst. Is that like a long, skinny hot dog?
I think so.
Okay. Now remember, you can use scissors if you want to here, guys. If Kato's technique is a little too, isn't working for you.
And then cut it in half again.
So we have 2/8 strips of paper here, right? These are each 1/8 of the page?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
All right, now you have your materials, right? This is what we need?
this is what you need.
Okay.
Boom.
So now watch what Kato does next.
Fold it in half like this.
Okay.
Fold the right side up against the line.
Okay.
So very important. Don't fold the left side up.
You heard it here first. Don't fold the left side up.
And then fold the left side down.
Okay, all right.
So that the original middle fold line is right in the middle there.
Right.
Right?
Oh, then you
Flip
turn
it
it over.
over.
Okay.
You did that a little fast, Kato. Can you show him
Okay.
again?
So just
Right side up. Here, let's look at this. Right side up, left side down. Okay?
Yep.
That step is done. Now, we're turning it over.
flip it over.
Okay.
Fold this side up to this
Okay.
line right here.
Fold it completely over. Good.
Do it on both sides.
Okay.
And then take this corner.
Okay, move your hands away for a second so we can see what it looks like. There we go.
So we folded the two ends in,
Yep.
making squares.
And then take this corner. Fold it over down here.
Okay. Okay.
This
and
is
then,
the only point that matters. You have to make this one, this point, pointy.
okay.
Do that on both sides.
Okay. I don't know, dude. That
Okay.
looks like only
Move
half of
your
a
hands-
Ninja throwing star.
Move your hands away for a second so we see what we've
This is how
got.
it
All right?
And
Okay, we're going to do it again, and this time do it a little bit slow so that people have, and like move your hands away between each step so that people can see what's going on.
this is the you do the same thing on
Folding
this
it
side.
exactly in half.
Yeah.
Unfold.
Right side, the
Right
edge
s-
lines up with that middle line.
Right side up. Left side down. And
There you
like
go.
this.
There you go. Good.
Flip it over.
Flip it over.
Take this side. Fold it up to this.
Good.
Take this corner. Fold it down here.
Okay. Move your hands away. There we go.
Do the same
Then you're going to
on this
flip
side.
it around.
No. Do the same on this side. Well, yeah, flip it around that
Spin
way.
it around. Sorry.
And fold the corner down. Boom.
Okay, so
Both
let's
sides.
put the two pieces of paper. There we go. So you should have two pieces of paper like this. Hopefully everybody's there. Kato did a little fast, so we'll wait a second before we do the next step. Okay. Now what, Kato? Now this is complicated, I bet.
You put this one on top of that.
Okay.
Fold one of the corners over the whole model.
Okay, move your
Like
hand out of the way
that.
so we can see. Okay.
Just fold it like that.
Okay.
Take the next one. Fold it
Ooh.
over again.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm getting to understand here.
Take this one. Fold it over again.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
And then take this one. This is the kind of hard step. Fold it over this.
Okay.
And put it
Oh, we're
under
tucking it. Okay.
that.
We're kind of locking it together by folding it over and then under.
Set it flat, Kato, so I can see it.
Then tuck it under.
I think we threw Kato off a little bit by interfering in his natural process, but I think we get the idea here. You fold it over and under. It's kind of like sealing a box by putting the four flaps together. Yeah. All right, well, you guys can go back and watch this again after we posted it. If you didn't catch it all on this particular step, you can go back and watch it again. And look at that. With 1/4 of one piece of paper,
nice.
A ninja throwing star.
Nice.
All right. Thank you,
All right,
Kato.
well done, Kato.
I appreciate it. Do you have any words of life advice or
Sorry,
wisdom?
everyone.
Do you have anything else you'd like to share with the people at home? Do you have any vocabulary words?
Make origami.
Make origami. All right,
Kato's a big fan of origami.
You heard it here first. I'm sure no one has ever said make origami to you in quite that way, with quite that degree of enthusiasm. Thank you, Kato!
Thank you, Kato!
Oh my goodness, I'm left without an agenda. I hope you guys could follow that.
I think I took the agenda over here.
No, I got it right here. Oh, this is yesterday's agenda. This is
3rd.
today's agenda. April 3rd, my friends. All right, theme song?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, all right, here we go. So we guest star Kato, explained the ninja throwing star. We're down to the final item of the agenda. Hope that we make it through. We almost weep, but somehow
managed to maintain our composure. Wait, we haven't told any jokes? We haven't checked the comments for questions?
Would you say that
or information about pill bugs?
Perhaps it's the jokes approaching that is helping us push down the tears and get excited and be lifted by what's about to come. I was just about to get sad because I sensed the end approaching. But Robbie, please, are there some jokes that you could share?
There are some jokes.
I would like to hear them, and I will do my best to answer them.
First,
Yes.
I'm going to tell you the jokes that were emailed to us.
Oh, thank
by
you.
some industrious
Are you sure these jokes
folks.
were not intended for the second program?
Oh.
That's my only question. Do you know who sent the jokes?
Oh.
And were they meant to... It's hard to say. Why don't we read some of them now?
I'm going to read Maven Maris's.
Maven Maris, I hope you're out there. If not, we apologize. What is the joke? And I will try not to look at the punchline.
Why do pilgrims' pants always fall down?
Why do pilgrims' pants always fall down? Because their belts were made before belts were made in factories, and handmade belts are usually less effective than factory-made belts. No. Because they... This is the opposite. I was going to say because they ate so much at Thanksgiving. Maybe because they ate so little at Thanksgiving, because the first Thanksgiving, they hadn't figured out how to make things delicious, so nobody ate very much, so then they lost weight, and their pants wouldn't stay up.
No.
I don't know.
Because their buckles are on their hats.
Oh, well, I think that supports my belt theory, right? They didn't even know where to put the buckles. They put them in the wrong place, because the factory buckles... all right. Any more?
Right.
Any more?
Yes.
All right, I'm ready.
This one's from Maeve.
All right, Maeve.
Knock, knock.
I love the name Maeve, by the way. If I were going to have another daughter... I would consider the name Maeve because it is fierce, it is strong, it is sassy. I'm not going to have another daughter, Maeve, so you keep your name. All right, what's knock, knock? Knock, knock. Who's there?
Dismay.
Dismay who?
This may not be a funny joke.
It was, though. It was.
Yes.
It's helping me choke back the tears.
Yes.
The coming torrent of sadness.
All right, Lemon Turtle wants me to tell their joke.
All right.
What do you call a beard on a horned animal?
A beard on a horned animal. That's a very specific question. A beard on a horned animal.
I need the answer, Lemon Turtle.
In an ox beard, a mutton chop? A mutton chop? No. A furry yak.
We might just be left in the air.
Don't leave us hanging, L&T. All right, what else is there? You said something about bugs. I think someone was clarifying that pill bugs and potato bugs are the same thing.
Pill bugs are crustaceans. Oh, yes. But also, pill bug, it's the sow bugs, S-O-W, that curl into a ball.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
Oh, sow bugs.
I'm guessing.
I've always called them potato bugs.
All right, fair enough.
I don't know. That might be a regionalism.
I have always called them potato bugs, too, and we came from very different regions.
Oh,
so I don't know. Robbie, I noticed that it is 1:31.
Oh, gosh.
The
How did that happen?
Well, we started late today. So even though we've not reached our 30-minute threshold, we must leave. But I'm holding it together. Look at the composure. I'm very sad to leave you, and yet your jokes have lifted me. And your facts about potato bugs. Robbie, however, is a harder nut to crack. Robbie is... Oh, this is sad. This is no way to end the program.
What were we supposed to do at the end?
We were supposed to hold back the tears.
Oh.
We somehow managed to maintain our composure, so we're going to, because it's on the agenda. There's no time for emotions here. Go on over to the other
Go to
channel.
the next
You guys, it's the last chapter of the Real McCoys. We're going to just tie it all up. It's going to be
Spoilers
exciting.
all over the place.
All right.
All right. Goodbye.
We'll see
Goodbye.
you.
We have to
But
go.
not goodbye. See you in a minute.
See you